Welcome to the Alpha Plushie Podcast, where we talk about alpha male topics using stuffed little animals like real men.
Alright, alpha emotional support demon, did you know that unless you sleep with 1 billion women, you're gay? I quite disagree there, Alpha Mango. If you sleep with too many women, then you will absorb the estrogen, and then you turn gay. Wow, our opinions are equally unhinged, but they somehow managed to disagree. I think...
This is basically alpha male Twitter, isn't it? But a bit more cute. Oops, you dropped your microphone. Well, it's not like you had anything important to say anyway, so whatever. Good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses. Welcome to the Click. You smell absolutely astounding today. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. And also, don't forget to pick up your own little plushie in the description, available now. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So anyway, one thing I love about the internet is how absolutely unhinged it can be. But I figured we would wade through the unhingedness and try to conduct a bit of science while doing so. How are we going to conduct science, you might ask? Well, I have gathered the most unhinged post I could find out there about bad women's anatomy, not how girls work, and other really unhinged subreddits and Twitter feeds about women. And my god, is it a doozy. And to conduct proper science with these posts, I have also made a bingo card, because what better way to do science than bingo? Woo, bingo! So to start off today's bingo card, we have AI. You know when people make arguments on Twitter where it's like, oh, I asked an AI to generate a picture of a woman eating a baby. Oh, look how evil women are. You know, those kind of arguments. Yeah, they're fun, aren't they? Mental image, which is anything that creates a very interesting mental image, which is going to be a solid 70% of this video. Creepy DMs. Hello, creepy asterisks. Pick me. Not your body, creepy age stuff, victim blaming. You cannot have a bingo without a bit of victim blaming. That is a quote that's gonna go down in history. Trad wife stuff, which if you want to be a trad wife, that's perfectly fine. But the kind of logic I see posted online is absolutely nuts. L-Riz. I'm not exactly sure why I put this here. I think I wanted to be cool and down with the kiddos, which I'm absolutely not. Bad metaphors. Nice guy trademark. Anything that makes me go... thumbnail face, hypocrisy, unprofessional. You see this one down here? I'm pretty proud of this one. It's like a little period box. You get it? Because it's a little period? Yeah. I thought I was pretty funny with that one. Goon? No. Woke games. Any game that isn't a goon fest is woke. Gay? Very, very gay, you know, gay hypotheses where it's like, oh my god, if you sleep with too many women, you're gay, but if you sleep with no women, you're also gay. Everyone is gay all the time. Transvestigation, which is a more and more commonly occurring thing, which is absolutely unhinged. Body shaming, unhinged intimacy, fake statistics, alpha male stuff, the wall, and actually Wholesome, sparkles. Let's see if we get anything in that box. It's always like a little bit of a hit or miss with that one. So I do hope you will enjoy this journey today with me through this unhinged bingo. So just sit back, relax, grab a snack of your choice, and enjoy. This was the Angela we deserved in Silent Hill 2 Remake, and not the man with the wig they gave us. The woke virus destroys everything it touches. Okay, so here's like the first picture where it's just a normal person. Oh my god! Someone has been goon searching a bit much through Nexus mod categories, I swear to god. But Click, don't you realize this is actually very good gear for surviving the apocalypse because it's so aerodynamic when running away from zombies? Anyway, you're getting a little goon stamp. Good old boy. Congratulations. Editor, can we put on screen right now one of those like crappy AI gifs of a minion with a Never Goon shirt? Can we do? Yeah, there we go.
My ex thought the eggs in my ovaries had shells on them.
Like a carton of eggs you buy in the store.
And I think about that every time a man makes a decision on women's bodies.
You mean like literally a little carton of eggs? Okay, I knew I put this on the bingo card for a reason. I knew I put mental image on this bingo card for a reason. That is amazing. Oh my god.
And then when they hatch, they give birth to little ducklings.
Women sniffing out if a guy is on the spectrum versus women sniffing out if a guy is going to beat and abuse them. Look, it's Dr. Xavier that is sniffing out the autism, and here is a blind person sniffing out abusers. Wow, that sure is a meme. Did you make that all out by yourself? Attaboy. Well, I guess, oh my god, yes, indeed, victim blaming. Oh, that is so great. Wow, I was afraid we wouldn't get that one, this bingo. Ooh. Okay, but in all seriousness, though, people really don't understand these sort of things. And it's painfully obvious they don't if you have ever known anyone or have gone through this sort of situation yourself. Abusive people typically don't show their true colors on day one when you go out to have a first coffee with them. This is something that evolves over time, and sometimes the abuse can also happen after a long period of time when they have already seized more and more control of your life. They have isolated you from friends and family, they have taken control of finances, your household is depending on them, your money is dependent on them, and so on. And when you have nowhere to run, that's when it gets the worst. This kind of stuff is really hard to see if you haven't experienced it or seen it firsthand before. And people making posts like this certainly haven't seen it before, or if anything else, they're just like trying to excuse it because they're horrible people themselves. Ooh, goody. My first is 8 weeks old. Is this gonna be a wholesome family vibe post? I can see why men cheat at this time. It was not a wholesome family vibe post. My wife completely ignored my existence for the first few weeks, and we have had to have arguments to get her to even acknowledge me, not to mention be intimate. That's the biggest challenge. Baby is easy. Okay, so instead of like raising a baby together, you're like, oh my god, my wife is no longer treating me as the baby. Now there is another baby in the household, and first baby is Angie. Yeah, babies take a lot of attention. Maybe you should help out with that instead of being a baby yourself. I don't even know what to put this under. I'm just gonna put this on the concerned emoji. Man, that this is actual adult people posting stuff like this. That is wild. Man develops app to reveal what women look like without makeup. This is like the most chronically online thing ever, I swear to God. Men who have actual relationships with women usually know this because they see us without makeup, and even naked sometimes. Oh, the horror! But if you see too many naked women, you absorb the estrogen and you become a beta cock. I am so damaged by all the horrible posts I've seen online, man. Do I have a chronically online? No, I don't. I don't think I have a chronically online thing. Well, we're just gonna leave that one to the wind.
If she menstruates, she's an adult. Kids don't menstruate.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put this under my cute little period box right there, and also under age creeping. And also under concerned emoji. Oh, you landed in 3 bingo squares all by yourself. That's almost impressive considering you wrote like 2 sentences. And you got 3 bingo boxes. Man, the amount of like unhinged bingo boxes per sentence density is really high. Remember, Kamala Harris has no natural children because children cannot be conceived via the esophagus. Oh my god. But the child she did raise, who was from her husband's first marriage, turned out like this! Like this! It's just a normal looking lady. What do you... Is it because she has curly hair? Is that... I don't know what's supposed to be bad about this picture. This is the most normal ass looking picture. Like, they're making women like this. It is just a normal picture of some person. What is this? What am I missing?
This is what men gamble their net worth for.
This girl is a child, by the way.
16-year-olds are way hotter than ran through 24-year-olds.
Those 24-year-old hags. I mean, it doesn't this age get lower and lower as time progresses? I remember starting seeing this sort of posts like a couple of years ago, and then it was usually like, 30-year-old women are so old and dusty, and now it's 24-year-olds. It just gets lower and lower. At what point are they gonna be like, 15-year-old girls? They're so old and done for. I think that's the ultimate goal, I'm not gonna lie.
Stop trying to fight off millions of years of evolution and biology. Don't let these expired women shame you.
Oh man, 24 years old. I wonder what I am if that is expired. Anyway, so this is going straight into some age stuff. That is absolutely amazing. I'm also gonna put this under like some unhinged intimacy stuff because it's pretty related to that topic, right? Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, you're being unhinged on Twitter. There is no way these people actually leave their house and meet people IRL. There is no way.
After I got my IUD inserted, my 50-year-old doctor whispered,
"Oh, you have a very nice personal area. Fresh and clean."
That man literally watched me grow. I went there with my mom as a little girl.
Isn't healthcare absolutely astounding sometimes? Wow. Anyway, so Doc, you're ending up on a little bingo card. You're very unprofessional. You're also age creeping for obvious reason. I don't know. I want to put it under everything, but okay, I I have to hold back. Gosh darn. Competition for the naughty desire of respectable men is the most intense yet subtle female sport. Violence is deeply male. To be excited by girls competing in violence is deeply transsexual. Wait, it's not gay? Now it's transsexual. Are you just using these as buzzwords? If you watch women's boxing or something, now you're transsexual. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put this on the gay quotation mark because that's basically what this post is. Oh my god. At best, female sports should be graceful and centered around finesse and accentuation, you see. You can either dance, or you can play tennis, where you specifically lean over very far for a ball. Those are the only valid female sports. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Who are these people? Why do you care? One thing I will never understand about people like this is that inherent obsession in controlling other people's lives. Like, if you just have a preference when you're like, man, I really enjoy tennis and I want a partner to play tennis with me, that is perfectly fine. Like, you have a preference in what you want to do with your partner, and that is perfectly fine. Expecting that every single person in the world is going to adhere to what your ideals of someone is absolutely unhinged. You are unhinged. Go touch grass. Roll in grass.
Any man that claims he's not attracted to high school girls is a liar.
Let's keep reading, shall we?
We are biologically programmed to pragify teens. They're the most fertile. Common marriage age prior to 100 years ago was 12 to 14.
But now it's not even teenagers anymore. You're 12. So even in the same post, it's just pushing further and further down. Oh my god. As God intended. Are you saying that God is just like an inherent creep? This isn't like the promotion for your beliefs that you think it is. Holy shit. 16-year-old girls should be making babies, not learning algebra. Man, it's a good thing you're on Twitter and not actually going outside, meeting other people and bothering them, I suppose. My god. I'm gonna put this under, I mean, it's sort of like trad wifey. It's like weird, but like in really, I'm gonna put a couple more in age just for good measure, because this is wild. I also like how he just pushes the age down further in the same post. He's so eager to push this age creeping down to the extent he's not even consistent for more than 2 sentences. Man, that is wild. Oh, we got another little post on Twitter from an account with Bible in their tag. That cannot be promising in this context. Let's see. Not your body, and it's a arrow to a fetus, and your husband's body, which is the rest of the body, so it's not your choice. So one part of it, it's the fetus, and that is up to the fetus, I guess. And then the rest of it is your husband's body. How did I prove this? I drew a diagram in Paint and posted it on Twitter.com. Anyway, let's put this under, not your body. Great. Man, it's wild that people like this can vote. What if they're not married, though? Whose body is it then? Isn't that a hole in your own logic? I mean, it's very generous to call it logic to begin with, but goddamn. Flat and small. Oh, it's like a bit of a body positivity, like awareness around different body types and stuff. That's pretty cute.
Nothing is okay, trust me. Her boyfriend is gay.
Okay. Yeah, that's... Okay, I'm gonna put this in... This it's gay. It's gay. If you like girls who are petite, you're gay. Don't listen to haters, they are probably right. Man, TikTok comments are absolutely unhinged. Your boyfriend is not okay, ma'am. This is a guy, by the way. There is something called gym. It only takes 1 year of dedication for you to have a good body. Don't be lazy. Ah, yes, indeed, those boob curls. Get right on it, girl. Hell yeah, I do boob curls every day. That also looks like it's an account from a woman that posted that, which is absolutely unhinged. Or it's just like a little toxic boy LARPing. That is also surprisingly common. Sending hate from Pakistan. No, not the leg hair, sorry, that's gross. Hate from India, hate from Germany. Are you half trans? What do you mean? One thing that always fascinates me about the internet nowadays is that sometimes I forget just how unhinged and unlikable large portions of it is. I think it also sometimes is very loud minorities that are just spamming this under everything. Like, no normal, well-adjusted person scrolls through Instagram or TikTok comments just to comment stuff like this over and over again. You know the people in these comments have commented this on 100 other TikToks just today, right? You know, it's kind of like a bias sample. But it's absolutely unhinged, and I forget how unhinged it is sometimes because I don't see that much of it here in this little corner of the internet, which is very refreshing and nice. But man, sometimes it just hits you like a boulder, doesn't it? Women having complex thoughts about children because it can destroy their body, career, and mental health.
Men, I want a Bobby. This is actually an interesting topic of discussion, though. I think the first time I experienced this topic was in my early 20s at some point in uni, and I was sitting and having a few beers with my group of friends. That is a very mixed group, and we were talking about if we want kids in the future. And of course, the first thing that comes to mind to me as a dude is like, oh, do I want to care for small children, you know? But I never even considered pregnancy stuff. And that question came up at some point during this evening, like, okay, but would you still consider it the same way if you were the one who had to get preggo? And I'm like, damn, I never actually thought about that. Like, now it's a completely different question. And I think that's an interesting thing to talk about and something to be good and aware about, because your partner, someone that you love, is going to go through that part. And you understanding it and being there for them through that time is very important and a sign of maturity. Now, let's see if the comments under this TikTok actually acknowledges this very mature and nuanced topic.
These women need Jesus. Don't have a kid have fun being 73 years old with a cat alone.
Feminism equals population control.
It's population control. For us poor millennials, I would think it's like the housing prices that is population control, but okay, go off, I guess.
I'm so sick of seeing these freaking videos of women with just no accountability ever freaking Christ.
What do you mean no accountability? They're literally considering the consequences and the toll and the requirements for having a kid. That sounds like a lot of accountability and seriously considering a big life choice. What do you mean?
Fellas, is it evil to want to start a family with the woman you love?
I don't think anyone said that. You're arguing against something no one has said.
Modern feminism complaining about the beauty of motherhood? Thumbs down. Look at this. We have ourselves a little trad wife that's also pick me. Get on the bingo, girl.
Who should rule you? 165 million men genetically wired to protect women. Or your mom's vote, your vote, 165 million women genetically wired to sabotage rivals. I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I have met plenty of poo-poo heads who are both men and women or whatever. The beautiful thing about being a poo-poo head is that it doesn't discriminate, okay? Isn't that gorgeous? Does anyone else also like catch how black and white, or in this case blue and pink, these sort of posts are? Just, every single man ever is genetically wired to just be protective and nice. You know, ignoring like literal statistics or violence or domestic issues or whatever, but okay. Okay, fam. Go off.
Ooh, I would actually put that on some fake stats. It's kind of fake stats. It's like, 100% kind of stuff, which is usually fake.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm well. Just meeting up with a friend. What's your age?
19.
Oh, I'm 39. Does my age bother you? Why so rude now? Don't rudely leave me unopen. Answer, sleuts. Don't be such a rude sleut. Make with the answer, sleut. Do as you're told, sleut. Obey, sleut. Learn your manners, sleut. You need manners slapped into you, sleut. Yes, you do, sleut. In fact, sleut. You need me to do naughty things to you, sleut. You know you want it, sleut. Why do you like being a sleut?
I think we have to censor this. Oh my god. You took 3 screenshots of the chat.
Be a good slave and take another screenshot.
You took 2 screenshots of the chat. He's so desperately trying to like reel back the control of the situation.
If you are you breathing? Take a breath. You took a breath. You're under my command.
Man, that's I knew I put this on the bingo card for a reason. This is some serious L-Riz, y'all. It's also like some age creeping stuff, but definitely L-Riz on this one. Wow.
Does a female have hair on her fingers? Look at this, it's hair on fingers. You know what that means, everyone? We are going down the transvestigation hole. Yes, indubitably, isn't that beautiful? Today we are doing science, and the science is
finger hair. I don't really have any hair on my fingers. I'm gonna be honest. Does that mean I'm a woman now? Man, that was, okay, huh. Fascinating. I have a shitload of chest hair, though. Which one counts more? I would love to hear this person's reflection on that. Wait, we have a bingo! We have a bingo on the L-Riz! Woo! The L-Riz gave us a bingo. We have Not Your Body, we have Age Creeping, Victim Blaming, Trad Wife, and L-Riz. Woo! Isn't that beautiful, man? I love that the L-Riz gave us a bingo. That feels great. Woman explained with banana. See, at 11, it's a green banana, but at 12 to 18, it's a yellow banana, but at 19 to 24, it starts to age, and then at 25, it's basically used up. The irony of using a banana for this picture as well. Okay, man.
This has to be just some, like, unhinged intimacy. I swear to God, this is absolutely wild, man. Oh my... Wait a second! We have another bingo! We have a diagonal bingo! Oh my God! We have Pick Me, Trad Wife, Concerned Face, Woke Games, and Unhinged Intimacy. This is great! Oh my God, we're doing so well. We're doing so well. I'm gonna have so many comments of people being like, click, you missed a bingo. That is amazing. Engage farming 101. Just be bad at bingo. How are you bad at bingo? It's like not even, it's barely a game.
Hey there, I just wanted to hit you up and say I had a good time with you last night and would love to go out again sometimes.
Ah, I had a good time too. I would love to go out with you again. But can I be honest with you for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
I couldn't even believe you agreed to go out with me. Oh no, don't fumble it. Don't fumble the bag. The bag has already landed in your court on its own accord. Don't fumble it. I never imagined it in a million years. I thought that after you would realize that you made a mistake. Don't fumble it. Why are you fumbling it? Stop fumbling. I honestly thought about doing forced things with you because I thought I would blow it. You thought you would blow it. And what is this? And never got a chance to do things the right way. So you were gonna do it the wrong way. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? Fumble all you want. Because you shouldn't be near anyone. Holy shite, dude. This took a turn. But after last night, when you saw how nice of a guy I was... I knew I had an actual shot. I know that's a lot, but I just wanted to get that off me.
Bro said what we all thinking on a first date.
Who is we? Who let bro cook? You unironically told someone you went on a date with that, like, hey, I legitimately considered doing horrible, traumatic, irreversible things to you, but I'm so glad you realized I'm a nice guy and gave me a chance anyway. You unironic... Wow, that's like fascinating. It's fascinating. Like, people like this, I sometimes think that they know how to type, but they can't read, because there is no way you type this out and actually read it back to yourself and be like, man, this is perfectly hinged. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, we have a beautiful little nice guy trademark. Wow, at least he had the decency. We have another bingo. We have mental image, we have age creeping, nice guy trademark, goon, woke games, and fake stats. Yippee, that's so good. Wow. At least this very nice guy trademark showed the red flags very clearly before this went further. Oh my God.
Today I had my favorite ever unsolicited queer comment. I was holding hands with my girlfriend when a middle-aged woman with very little English approached us. She smiled, nodded approvingly, and said,
Man too headache. Man is too headache.
That would go good on a shirt, not gonna lie. Is this actually wholesome? I would say this is actually wholesome. Actually wholesome. I'm so glad we had some actually wholesome after some of those posts, man. I needed that.
Girls want to talk about period pains. Have you ever rolled your ankle over like this?
I am so glad girls don't have ankles. They are so convenient. Isn't it, girls?
You should know what it's like to have an ankle. Anyway, this is like some good old period science. Man, if girls only knew what it was like to have ankles, they wouldn't complain so much. Women, am I right? They really made Lara Croft short and chubby and plain-faced for the next game, complete with DEI chin, of course. Is that... What do you... Is that's chubby and... That... What? Okay, oh, yes, indeed. Sometimes I scroll Twitter, and I wonder how many accounts are even human anymore, because there's no way people actually have opinions like this IRL, right? Right? There's no way this is actual people. This is like the start of the AI apocalypse, right? It has to be. Oh man, that profile picture, this kid cannot be more than like 13.
It means what I said. The menstruation ends at the age of 15. Then comes naughty maturity and premenstrual syndrome, which isn't menstruation. Even English sources confirm that menstruation ends at the age of 15. Now what sources do you have? Upside down.
English sources? What does that even mean? No, the range means menarche occurs between 8 to 15 years.
No, it means it ends at 15 years of age. You know any woman that menstruated after the age of 15?
Do you know any women at all? Period. Huh? Period. That's kind of... Pun intended. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you for coming to my TED shite.
Every pothole starts small. After being ran over by many different cars, it grows, and soon the cars will start avoiding it. The same rule applies to the Jujays.
Ah, yes, indeed, the cars that just aim for potholes until it's too big. Oh, look at that family of pothole. Daddy's gonna ram right into that one. Oh, now the pothole is too big. Daddy's gonna avoid that one. I don't think this is a very good metaphor. I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, women are asphalt now. More specifically, potholes. Boom. Congratulations, women. You're potholes. Man, this is great. People unironically make memes like this, and they're like, this is a good argument. I should post this under my actual name on the internet. People will love me.
You really want to hurt her, don't you? You want to put your large hands around her pretty cervix and squeeze just a bit.
This is like a fanfic written by a 12-year-old. He slowly grabbed her cervix. Oh my god. Do I have one for Bad Women's Anatomy? I should have but that would have been too general, because everything is Bad Women's Anatomy. Oh my god. Man, so sad. So sad. Dear Abby by Abigail van Buren. This is beautiful. This is like some newspaper stuff from like the 50s. Dear Abby, some time ago you ran some letters pertaining to breastfeeding, which interested me because I have long held a theory on that subject. I am convinced that female homosexuality, lesbianism, is caused by breastfeeding. This theory has existed for like 100 years. It is a known fact that infants derive an erotic pleasure from breastfeeding. It is known. Meaning I made it up yesterday. For a boy baby, this is natural and good. I mean, my curiosity then wants to ask this person how they think gay boys come into existence. But I don't think I want to know the answer, because I don't know what kind of unhinged stuff they're gonna cook up. But for a girl baby to develop a erotic interest in the breast of another female is unnatural, and I think it leads to lesbianism. This also means that all mammals in the animal kingdom are gay. Therefore, it stands to reason that if all girl babies were put on bottles and nipples, and only boy babies were breastfed, lesbianism could be eliminated. I am not a doctor. No shit. But I have done extensive reading and research on this subject. See, this is the 1940s version of saying unhinged Facebook groups and Google. I am a 39-year-old bachelor and I am not crazy. If you have to like end your letter with I am not crazy, I'm going to bet money that you are indeed crazy. Dear theorist, you may not be crazy, but your theory sounds crazy to me. For thousands of years before the invention of bottles and nipples, all babies were breastfed. If this caused lesbianism in women, how could the human race have survived with only normal males and lesbians? Also, how do you account for breastfed boy babies who turn out to be rip-roaring homosexuals? Sorry, your theory doesn't hold water or milk. You see? Oh my god, we had the same thought. Oh my god, that's amazing. That is amazing. Ah, that is beautiful to see. Humans have always been unhinged. Now on the internet, it's just a little bit more out there and easy to find. Anyway, this goes straight on the bingo card under gay. I did not expect to find this today. I have seen this theory on like Twitter, but it's amazing that it's existed for literal decades.
Men only want one thing, and it's this.
Men in the comments saying they don't want their wives to become hideous after birth, but then want her to look like this 3 months postpartum. I am so sick of men, lol. All I want for you is to destroy your body, birthing my progeny, and then look like a model immediately after.
After 3 months, that's ridiculous. But after 9 to 12 months, that should be easy. First, breastfeeding is free weight loss. Second, you should be running around after a baby. Third, you should be eating a diet high in beef, which will make it hard to overeat. You see? I am a doctor, a professional medical licensillist. That's why I spend my days on Twitter posting about stuff I don't know instead of actually practicing as a doctor. Further questions can be directed towards my non-existing secretary. Cis women generally don't have hair on their legs. If you know women who do, they are most likely trans or have some kind of hormone imbalance. Man, these people have never met a woman in their life. It's actually kind of fascinating how isolated they are from reality. Anyway, let's take a look here, shall we? Transvestigation. Woo! Like literally every single woman is trans. This is great. Lady Gaga needs to do some crunches if she wants to show her flabby belly. And here we see a picture of the flabby belly. It's just a pair of tight shorts and like a little bit of skin on top of it. Jesus Christ, man. Try to enjoy that Lady Gaga's performance. Was distracted by the flab on her stomach swimming around. Hashtag Super Bowl. Was waiting for a surprise guest, but it just got Lady Gaga's gut. Yes, indeed. It says all the ripped dudes on Twitter, am I right? Yeah, oh my god. Oh, wait, I have a bingo for this. Did you go straight on the body ship? Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, we have a double bingo, baby. Oh, that is so... Well, beautiful isn't the right word. Man, that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. Oh my god, the bingo is actually progressing. Wow.
He is trying to tell me the anus has a hymen.
Wow, that was a title I thought I would never read in my entire life.
My dear sweet sunshine boyfriend, who I love so much, is trying to be persuasive. But he's either not the brightest candle on the cake or full of shite. He wants to try butt with me so badly because he's got a huge thing for it. And he's trying to explain to me, talking with his hands all scientifically like he's Mr. Big Expert, that the butt has a hymen. Like the vajayjay. Lemma, what? I wasn't born yesterday. I know that's absolutely not true.
Also, to be fair, how would that even work? The butt is like, you know, a singular hole for everything, kind of, you know? So how would... Okay.
I might have been recently de-virginalized, and I know how desperate he is to deflower all of me.
Ah, yes indeed, you have never pooped in your life, because girls don't poop, therefore your butt hymen is still intact. Girls don't actually poo until after their virginity is taken. This is the scientific take of the day.
But I'm scared and hesitant to do this because I've read from multiple sources that it can damage the sphincter muscles and cause fecal incontinence. Thoughts? Not sure to put this communication or health concerns because it kind of fits both, but I chose the latter because that's my biggest issue here.
I would probably not do that kind of stuff with a partner who is like this ignorant about stuff, especially if he doubles down on it. It's okay to be ignorant regarding stuff if you're perfectly new to it, right? If it's like your first partner ever and you literally haven't done stuff before, but you also need to be honest with the fact that you don't know what it's about, right? And you need to go through it slowly and together and be open to stuff because you have to acknowledge that you don't know that much about it. That is perfectly fine. But this is wild. Trying to like push your partner and insist on something that is so demonstrably false at the same time. That would make me very concerned about how much of my well-being is actually in my partner's interest. Oh, I have a perfect meme for like all the posts in this video.
Corn cares not from where the blood flows.
This encapsulates my rage so good. Mudeng is my spirit animal. Unironically, I would adopt Mudeng if I could. I am 6 feet and I sent my wife to the hospital because they said she had an ovarian cyst and I popped them from going in too deep. Let's just say all the nurses that passed by the room either gave me a thumbs up or were flirty with me after they read the chart. And then everyone in the hospital clapped. All them nurses just thirsting after having cysts popped. The most pleasurable of experiences. Oh, baby. Is this like some alpha male stuff? I think this is like some alpha male fantasy stuff. I'm gonna put this under alpha male, just for good measure, which is obviously very ironic.
Michelle, please stop before you say something that ruins your credibility. Women may claim to like naughty things, but you really don't. You tolerate it under limited circumstance and during limited time frames. That's nature's design. Please be honest now.
Aw man, bros, I have been intimate with so many women, and not a single one enjoyed it. Why are women so broken? Am I right? It totally cannot be me, the common denominator. It's all women's fault. Man, the fact that you said this confidently on twitter.com with your name attached to it, you couldn't waterboard the shit out of me, man. Are you serious? Do I have that on the bingo card? You couldn't waterboard this out of me. Nah, sadly not. That is a shame. My god.
Nah, dude, women pee in like 7 seconds flat. There isn't really as much control or flow restrictions for them. As we are like hoses, they're more like if you opened a soda upside down and popped a small air hole in the top.
This is the kind of stuff you would expect from your overly confident friend when y'all are like 11 years old. And it's like,
no man, trust me, I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like...
Done with peeing. That is amazing. Oh my god. There was another guy, not Shark Tank, who tried to invent some kind of vajayjay glue, so girls could get up in the morning and glue their lips shut instead of worrying about menstrual products at all. Then when they had to pee, the stream of pee would unseal the lips and flush out all the blood. After you wipe, you reapply the glue and shut until the next time. I don't know how many men have worked with this idea before someone explained basic biology to this guy. But there were an alarming number of men who thought this was a great idea.
Bad anatomy aside, if someone invents a glue that dissolves in urine but not in blood, replacing menstrual products is probably the bottom pair of their potential user list. Well, time to take my glue bandage off. Who has to pee? Oh man, I'm so glad I have something on the bingo card for this. Oh, there we go. Isn't it beautiful? Science.
Still can't believe I spent $150 on dinner and didn't even... even bought flowers. I am done being the nice guy.
I'ma be honest, bro. If you took out someone for a meal only to expect that sort of thing in return, I don't think you're a nice guy to begin with. And what's with people spending $150 on a first date? Back in my day, when I was dating and stuff, usually the first date was like, pretty simple. You meet up for a coffee, or you walk through a park in the sunshine, or something like that. I don't think I have ever in my life even come close to spending $150 on a first date. That is absolutely wild.
Men can do a bish on the first date. Women can't. It's an unwritten rule.
So by this logic, the men do each other then?
You're so fucking dumb. You misunderstand the tweet. I mean, men can do naughty things on the first date and women can't.
So who they doing it with?
I guess it means, okay, I guess this just means that they're still doing it with the whammons, but the whammons should be shamed for it. I guess that's the logic here. Man, dating is beautiful, isn't it? But you have to be my girlfriend. Snickers nefariously. Thinks to self, man, if this works, I'll get this cute girl to be my girlfriend, and I'll ride the cool roller coasters. Come on, luck be a lady tonight. Crosses fingers and gulps. So adjust collar and looks firmly. What do you say to my proposal? Waits patiently.
Holy fucking shit, dude!
That's great. Yeah, got some Sigma Giat L wrist right there. Boom. That's some. It's also a creepy asterisk. Woo! Oh, it's all in one. Isn't that beautiful? We almost have more bingos. It's so close. It is so close. Man, I'm excited.
This picture makes me so sad. Look, it's a girl with tattoos and a bunch of ghost babies. It's so sad. You see, I put this in an AI generator, and it makes me so sad because it means that AI proves that tattooed girls are sad, because I'm guessing it has to do with abortions or something like that. Man, my AI is so deep that I ended up on a bingo card. So anyways, another bingo. It's AI, it's age creeping, concern emoji, transvestigation is actually wholesome. And also there's this one. Wow, bro, I'm like so deep and intellectual. I know how to pump stuff into AI image generators and make up arguments based on that.
Men are finished!
It's a jar open. That's like a good invention. Oh my god, that's good.
A man invented that. I was going to stop there, but this is for all the other feminists who fail to realize they need men.
I think this is just a little joke, man.
Man also manufactured, marketed, and distributed as well as most things in that kitchen. It's just a quirky Twitter joke. Who are you paying rent mortgage to? Who provided a housing? Who hired the most female realtors? I think we can safely say it's majority of men doing these things. It's a one-sentence joke on Twitter.com. I think we can safely say it's majority of men doing these things. If a man want women living, but it's okay to believe they contributed because they do, but men still run everything. Remember that. Next time you post a joke about a jar on Twitter, remember that, women.
Man, you must be great at parties. Holy shit. Men, never, ever date a woman if she is more than 5'4", is less than a C cup, is more than 120 pounds, has long, heavy periods, has acne, or has a lot of body hair. These are all signs of high testosterone levels in women. Having periods is a sign of high testosterone. Okay. You're basically dating a man if you date a woman like this. If your wife has periods, you're actually gay. That is, okay, cool. She is also most likely either a lesbian or infertile. If you do manage to have kids with her, she'll pass down these horrible traits to your daughter.
Or maybe they'll be like a man, because according to you, they basically have two dads. Yeah.
Your man still goes to work even when he doesn't feel like it, which is why you should sleep with him even when you don't feel like it. Remember, relationships take work.
I think if you see your relationship as a job, it's incredibly toxic to begin with, and my god, and the implications of this post are absolutely wild. And also considering that most people, both men and women, are actually working nowadays. So to imagine like a modern relationship where both people are actually bringing something to the table for the household, but only one party should put out something very personal and very intimate on demand of the other one, without concern for the other partner's preferences or what they consent to, is absolutely insane. That is not like a, a two-street thing in a relationship. This is you being an absolute baby who doesn't care about your partner's well-being.
This dude just asked for my number and I said, I am gay as frick, sorry. And he gave the best response I've ever gotten. He said, respect. I bet you get mad bitches too. He didn't try to convince me, otherwise we stand a frickin' king.
That is so good. Look, actually wholesome. Actually wholesome stuff. Hell yeah, none of that like, you just haven't had the right eggplant yet. This is beautiful. This is how it should be. Is javelin-throwing Polish trad wife too much to ask for? The type of woman that could give you 11 kids. 20,000 likes. Someone posted this on TikTok and be like, ooh, 20,000. TikTok is another planet, man. What the hell?
2000, 2001, 2003, 2004, and 2005. It's time for your first kid.
What happened to 2002? Okay, 2002, girls, you're off the hook.
Girl, I'm 19 and I'm not due for a kid for another 10 years. Your kid is gonna be as R-word as you.
Okay. If you're gonna call someone a slur like that, at least make sure your grammar is correct. I mean, my god.
So you're gonna have fun with a bunch of guys and then settle with a lucky one? Sounds like a pre-programmed stuff.
You just made that up. Why are all the men coming for you? They're so tickled. Your singular comment managed to make so many people upset, it's mind-blowing. Like, let people live their lives, darn. Oh my god. I'm assuming based on replies that the person making the first post is actually a woman. So this is definitely a pick-me trad wife. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Wow. Thanks for that. Pass. Dating in America is broken. The top 0.01% of men are banging the top 30% of women. So that means the typical 0.01% man is sleeping with 3,000 women simultaneously. 3,000! Did you even check your Okay. Then the top 30% of women all thinks that 0.01% of men are in the reality. The bar is set. Eventually, the 0.0% of men will marry the 0.0% of women, and the remaining 29.99% of women cry about the world leaving them behind. This is absolutely unhinged. I just pulled these numbers out of my butt, and I tried to convince people it wasn't just poop. Anyway, I'm gonna put this under fake stats. The fact that people, buy this kind of stuff. This has 10,000 likes. 10,000 people didn't even run the basic math and be like, oh yeah, isn't it a bit insane that someone would have 3,000 parallel partners until the day they get married? No? Okay. GG's. And what about the remaining 70% of the population? What about that? So here's a selfie of a woman who has a black eye. We're gonna censor it a little bit because I don't know how sensitive YouTube is about this stuff. PSA ladies, he will never change, even when you are carrying his child.
They always think they can fix him. They ignore all the red flags, they ignore all the advice from friends and family. Then they expect sympathy and donations.
You see, nothing says a nice guy trademark quite like going to literal abuse victims and being like,
you should know if you chose a nice guy like me who
shames abuse victims as a hobby on Twitter. Nice guy trademark. Then this wouldn't have happened. It probably would still have happened because you're an awful person. Anyway, nice guy trademark and also victim blaming. Isn't that good? Yes, indeed. You're an awful being. She is some... Oh, that is so good. That's just crossed out. So just she is someone. That is a cute sign. That is cute. That's kind of smart.
Man deserves so much better than these things. She's a breeding machine. Picture of sausages.
Boys can be feminist... ... crying emoji. Help. Nah. There is no way the person that wrote this is older than 11. There is no way, man.
All those guys are virgins.
Name 5 women that would feel safe in the room alone with you. To be fair, the person you're replying to is probably 12 and a Tate fanboy, so but still, yeah, the point kind of stands.
God gave women 2 sets of lips, 1 set to argue with and 1 set to apologize with.
I wonder if these people actually post this on their main accounts under their names, because I bet you this would make every single woman around them and hopefully a bunch of dudes who just run away from them. Maybe that's why this is posted to Twitter so often, because it's anonymous, so they don't reap the real life consequences of being such a poo-poo. I am just underemployed and keen to immerse.
Lol, I get that. Give me a chance to miss you.
I mean, I've bought flowers and shown you the outline of my pee-pee. What more can I do? What more does a woman need?
Space! She needs space!
I gave you flowers.
and I showed you my junk. What more does a woman need? Oh, woe is me. Is this an actual unironic chat? That is so funny. I'm gonna put this under like a bit of creepy DMs, because that's really funny. That's really funny. Oh, it means we have AI, mental image, creepy DMs, woo, and pick me. That is so beautiful. And we also have creepy DMs, victim blaming, yeah, gay, and alpha male. Gorgeous, gorgeous bingo. I think I missed the hypocrisy one. I think I wanted to put it down on the one that was like, men can have naughties on the first date, but women can't. So I'm just gonna put it under hypocrisy. So we have it under bingo. We have bad metaphor, nice guy, concerned, hypocrisy, unprofessional. That is beautiful, man. I love just crossing in bingo cards. It's so satisfying. Woman from 1700s, what are you doing? Going to work. Finally, women can work? What? Because going to work is so hard, so women shouldn't have choices? I mean, you can still be a housewife if it works in your economy and your partner's down for it. No one is telling you not to or that you can't, but the past also came with a little bit of a catch. Like, women couldn't own bank accounts and that sort of thing, so if your husband turned out to be a poo bag, you literally couldn't leave. So, you know, I think people like this like to glorify something like that. Oh, gee, you had a bad week in the office. Life would be better if you literally couldn't vote. And you couldn't leave your husband even if he was mistreating you. Like, okay, come on, man. Come on. This definitely goes under like some trad wifey stuff, definitely, and also some pick me. That is absolutely beautiful. I think we've had posts with the wall, just not as explicit, you know, when when people are like, oh my god, they're 19 and so spent. I'm gonna cross that in as well. So the bingo card is complete, absolutely beautiful. Look at that, we have all of the bingos we could ever ask for. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, you wonderful, beautiful being. I do hope you learned something about science, because this was a very scientific video indeed. And I hope you subscribe to the channel and look forward to the next one. Remember to check out the little plushies, link in the description. They're very cute and beautiful. Mwah. Take care, you wonderful, beautiful beings. Mwah.